Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's JaChe Nicole. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing 10 tips to survive being in grad school and being a mom. So everybody always asks me, how am I doing it? How are you balancing all of these things? I'm doing an internship at my grad school. I'm working on the weekends. I'm a mommy. I'm in grad school. And I also have to take care of myself. But with the proper tools, you're able to do everything that you need to do. We have 24 hours in a day. And I'm here to give you some tips to maybe optimize your day. And some things to think about, because a lot of people tell moms all the time that, once you have a baby, your life is over. There's no way that you're going to be able to accomplish your dreams with your baby, because your baby is going to be right there with you at all times. You're going to lose yourself. But I'm here to help you not lose yourself. So let's get right into it. I came up with 10 tips to help students and mommies balance their life. And if you happen to be both of them like me, these will be specifically geared towards you. The first one is plan. I probably go crazy by how many things I plan or how meticulous I plan. I will plan just to go to Walmart, and I have to have everything like, okay, I'm picking up Jemai, I'm doing this. I have to have a time and structure, because if I don't, then nothing goes as planned, and I probably would never get to Walmart. So rule number one, step number one, tip number one, plan. You can't get anything done if you don't strategically plan it out for the day, for the week, for the month. Okay? 2, stay focused and determined. A lot of the times I get accolades, and this is not just to boost myself, but I get accolades on how I'm doing it all, and they can't believe that I am going so hard that I'm doing it, but I'm really focused. I know that I have goals that I need and want to accomplish for myself. Before I had my baby, before I graduated in grad school, I told myself that I was going to get my master's degree and that I'm going to be licensed. Those are 2 things that I put on my determination list before he was even thought of. So I will never lose focus or lose sight of what I have for my future. Make sure you never lose sight, okay? Stay determined, stay focused. Whatever it is that you have to do, if you have to keep reminding yourself, if you have to keep telling yourself of your goals, of your future plans, of what you want to be, of your lifestyle, stay focused, stay determined, keep going, okay? Number 3 is learn how to take good notes and actively listen. With all of the schooling being online, I know that online school works out best for mommies. Some moms need that in-person class interaction. I work best online. I like both type of interactions, but online for me works best because my baby can join me in class. He can be somewhere else while I'm in class, but I'm able to still maneuver, take care of me, and do what I need to do in life because my classes are online. And since they are online, it is very imperative for me to learn how to actively listen and take the key words and the key notes that I have to take to make sure that I'm very successful in class. So make sure you're taking those notes, even if you have to ask the professor or whoever to record the meeting and send it over to you. That's what you have to do. Make sure you advocate for yourself. Tip number 4 is connect with your classmates, your mom friends, and also your regular friends. These are 3 categories that I use to categorize my friendships, to categorize meaningful relationships that I would like to keep up with that fits my lifestyle. I have classmates who we work together on projects. Also, I just want sometimes to have a conversation about social work, or sometimes to talk about things that I know that classmate will understand. And I'm also a listening ear for them as well. Having mom friends will allow you to have play dates between you and their kids, and also to have a little bit of a relief, and also to talk to people who are moms to understand what you are going through. And there are also some moms like me. I have a friend who is also my mom friend and also a school friend. So shout out to Nia. We both are doing our things as moms in grad school. We're trying our best, and basically we're doing the thing, we're killing it. And then lastly, I'm sorry, you must keep in contact with your regular friends, your day ones, your besties. They keep you grounded, they keep you focused on what your goals will be. They get you out the house when they feel like you have been working too hard. They give you that advice when you're feeling too low to keep going. So make sure you categorize your friends, you keep in touch with your friends, you're making time for your friends, because these are all very good things that will keep you balanced as a student and as a mom. Like, you need those people in your corner rooting for you and pushing you along. Number 5 is keep in contact with your professors. While online, it is kind of hard to build those relationships with your professors, but even if it's once a week, try to email them, ask them a question about your studies, ask them questions about your assignments, your tasks. See if they can meet you on Zoom or Google Meets just to chat about whatever is going on at your internship, or if you just have any additional questions, just ask them. If you ask them questions, they'll know who you are. Oh, that's JaChe. She asked me just such and such and such 2 months ago, and then following up with me this week. I know that person. When you graduate, you are going to need to build these bonds with individuals and also professors, so that they can write you letters while you're applying for jobs in your careers. Also, you never know. You might want to just build a professional network to where you can call on this person if you're ever in need for anything, or you know how to link individuals with resources, because as social workers, that's what we do. So it is good to have these people in your back pocket. You never know when you're going to utilize them, need them, or when they're going to utilize and need you in your future, because you're going to be a superstar. So you never know. Moving along, number 6 is manage your time. Do not let anyone run your day. You are in control of your day. So that goes back to my tip number 1, which is plan. I utilize a total of 3 notebooks. This planner right here, it was gifted to me by my best friend. This planner, I didn't start using it until, honestly, November of last year. But I love that I use it now, because it lets me do a week-by-week to-do list of what I need to accomplish. And then it has some focus. It has a shopping list, of meal ideas, and notes, and remembering things for next week. So I utilize that for that. This right here is my college notebook, where I take a lot of notes. And I also just jot down anything that comes to my mind. But this right here, holy grail. And then lastly, I use my daily planner, where I can go into a little bit of in-depth things, where I talk about my meetings, I schedule my dates. Sorry, this is a new planner. I schedule my dates and my meeting dates. I schedule everything in there by the hour. Do not let anyone control your day. Do not let anyone take up time in your life, because you are on a schedule. Something else that I utilize that is very beneficial, I also utilize Google Calendar. You can put into your Google Calendar events, reminders, anything to plan your day strategically. It will make time for it. I just recently started incorporating yoga back into my routine, and Google Calendar allows me to see when's the best time that I can incorporate yoga due to my busy task for the day. So I like that. I like utilizing all of them. I'm a digital and a handwriting person, but if you are just digital, I do recommend Google Calendar. Yes, number 7 is de-stress and self-care. You must take at least a day out of your week where you're doing absolutely nothing hard working, where it's not stressing you out, where you have a self-care day to yourself that's designated to doing whatever you want to do. So every week for myself, I have either a self-care day where I get my hair, my nails, lashes, all that stuff done, or if all of that stuff is done, then I have a do nothing type of day where I'm in bed watching TV all day, and that is much needed. It's what's needed for me. So everyone, take that chance and time for yourself to de-stress and self-care. Number 8 is have a mentor and a support system. This kind of piggybacks off of number 4, which is keeping in contact with your classmate and everything. But having a mentor with someone in the field that you could just call on and rely on to ask all those small little questions and details, soaking up all their knowledge, figuring out the type of social worker or the type of student or the type of person you want to be in your career. Try to find someone who you want to be like in your career, as a social worker, as a doctor, as a hairstylist, as anything. Find that person who can mentor you. You have a good bond with them. You like their work ethic. You like their personality. You like how they treat others. Find a minimum to where how you can incorporate some of their knowledge and match it with yours, and that's perfect. Then I also say have a support system. I say this because without my support system, I wouldn't be able to accomplish and stay determined on everything that I accomplish. A lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, you're doing this, you're killing it, you're knocking everything out. How are you doing it?" I wouldn't be able to do it without my support system. For one, my child's father, my boyfriend, he helps me out tremendously with our baby. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to have the designated focus I can on school. And then also as well, we have both of our grandparents, our parents, Jemi's grandparents, who help tremendously with our child. So if it wasn't for our support system, who is watching our child, caring for our child, spending time for our child, my sister is another one who picks up, my best friend Tatiana, they are hands-on, a part of my village that is helping me raise my child. And it takes a village to raise your child. So make sure y'all are not shutting people out of your village. I know with this day and age, it is very imperative to break generational curses and to, have a different relationship that you want to have with your kids. It is very possible to still break those generational curses and have that support system, because a lot of the times how we were raised, yes, it may not be bad, it may have been bad, and we may have wanted better for our lives, but we are decent human beings because of who we come from. So we should not shut them out of being a part of our kids' village. And that's my little thing right there for that. I kind of got off track, but I have 2 more tips that I'm going to finish for how to balance grad school and mom life, and I'll be finished in a minute. The last tip would be try to be an assignment or 2 ahead. I'm always looking for a course that I could knock out fast. I'm sorry, my baby scared me. I'm always looking for an assessment that I can work on, an assignment that I can knock out way months in ahead, just so that I could stay ahead in at least one course. I also recommend in any course to try to get caught up in your discussions, because those are something that, although they're tedious and they're annoying to do, because it's like, oh my god, why am I just piggybacking off of what another classmate said? Those are something that you could typically knock out in less than 30 minutes. You do the readings, you do the discussions, knock them out. So if you can, yeah, so just make sure you try to stay assignment or two ahead. That's something that I always recommend doing. And last but not least, my last tips for how to survive grad school and mom life is to make time for your little one. As y'all see, my little one wants some attention. Yeah, I love spending.
Telling Facebook something you can add me on and listen to the words of this song, girl. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. That's